Well, a recent study says 1 out of 3 people in the United States isn't getting enough sleep, and medical professionals are saying that new technology is one of the reasons we're not sleeping enough, and there are a host of health conditions that could result from a lack of sleep. Joining us this morning to talk about your health and sleep, board-certified surgeon Dr. Garrett Peel. Good to have you.
Good morning.
Everybody here shaking their heads saying, yes, I don't get enough sleep. It's a problem with a lot of people, but how much, first of all, should we be getting every day?
Sure, so it really depends upon your age. And for example, people who are over the age of 65 need less sleep than children. And certainly we know infants need a lot of sleep. Preschoolers and such and adults, the range is anywhere from 7 to 8 for us on a good day. And then, 9 or 11 hours for those that are younger or even teenagers. Teenagers need more sleep. It's okay, let them sleep.
So what are some of the problems then? If you're not, you're going, I get about 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night.
So some serious medical problems such as diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, heart disease, even obesity and poor mental health. That's never good. So,
which group is most at risk for this?
The most at risk group is shift workers, and we have a lot of shift workers in Southeast Texas, including you and me.
Right.
Any shift
Crazy
worker,
shifts.
That's right. Any shift worker outside the normal daylight hours, it's still dark outside, such as those that work at the night shift or the evening shift, or even like nurses or physicians who have a rotating shift, or plant workers. So, we are all vulnerable.
It seems like there's just not any way around it for a lot of these people. What are some of the things that we can do to get better sleep?
Well, certainly we can be consistent, and so that means go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time, even on weekends. Make sure your bedroom is dark, it's quiet, relaxing, and a comfortable temperature. Temperature is very important, actually. A cooler temperature is a little better. Remove those electronic devices from the bedroom.
Especially teenagers.
That is very difficult to do, especially my children who love to have an iPad as they go to sleep. I guess it's better than a TV because you can take the iPad away, and then it's nighttime. Turn the lights out. It's okay to have a little night light out, but a lot of people sleep with lights on, and it takes a while for the brain to go to sleep in a lighted or loud room. Also, avoid large meals such as caffeine and alcohol before bedtime if possible. Avoid tobacco and nicotine right before you go to sleep because that can stimulate the heart and the brain. And also get exercise. Some people can do exercise in the evening and they report better sleep.
Yeah, absolutely. My kids, I know if I make them exercise a lot during the day, they're going to hit the bed and go to sleep. Also, 4 o'clock is our rule in our home for caffeine. And after that, no caffeine, that kind of helps.
It does help.
Now, if these things still don't work, can you take other measures?
Sure. So always, if you're having a problem despite what we say to do, it's important to go to your real doctor. And it's also important to maybe do what we call a 10-day sleep journal. And this outlines essentially like what time do you go to bed, what time do you fall asleep, what time do you wake up, when do you get out of bed, or when do you take naps? Are you taking more naps throughout the day? How much do you exercise during the day? And how much alcohol or caffeinated beverages do you take throughout the day? Listen, this can be a medical problem, such as what we call sleep apnea. Sleep apnea can be easily diagnosed. Sleep studies can be done actually in your bed, in your home for the most part. Also, some people need medication to help them get into that sleep stage that is so important. It's called REM. And so it is something that can actually, like we say, lead to health problems, but can easily be diagnosed. So if turning the lights off and the TV out and removing the iPads don't work, it might be time to see your doctor.
Take some other action. All right, great advice. Thank you so much, Dr. Garrett Peel. And next on 12 News.